set people free. The story of Yolanda Bennett years ago never would have made it, set her free and broke from addiction. We have a new album out now. You know, it's very often our own pain, the blessings come from the test, creates testimony. What do you want to see happen with this album that you just released? What would you like to see happen?
I mean, You Shall Live, I just want it to live. I mean, I want people to really gravitate to it and listen to the message that's in the music, and prayerfully, you know, they will be just as encouraged as I was when we were, you know, taking pen and putting it to paper and wrapping melody around it, and you know, so hopefully they'll be blessed by it. That's the goal. Whenever we try to put something out, ain't trying to break no records, just trying to break hearts and cause people to grow.
Yes, yes. Amen. Sunshine.
Yes, sir.
Sunshine.
I'm a big fan. Okay, I'm stopping.
This is something else.
Called you the radiant soul.
Wow.
Yeah. So
wow.
So the rays are flowing.
Wow. I'm grateful.
So how about this? You know, when we do music, when we do ministry, we have a plan in our heart.
Yeah.
You know, to do God's work. What would you like to see happen in this world? If you could have you can create one thing in this world through your music. What would you like to create?
I'd like to heal the brokenness. And I pray that God uses me and my companion and my brother, who who was teasing me earlier, but I'm a fan. You know what I mean? Uses us to help, you know, with the brokenness, and that's what's on me right now. We just had a recent tragedy in my family. My sister's second son was murdered last week. Second son, 23 years old. 7 years ago, we went through it with the first son. And we had just gotten back the family just got back from being in Paris. We took the family. We're grateful, we're going to take everybody. We're going to spend time. And people said, no, you guys shouldn't go. Don't travel to Paris right now. There's so much going on. And I'm thinking talking about all the terrorism everywhere else.
Nobody's talking about it.
Nobody's talking about the terrorism, even, and not that it's not important, but even in our very homes. It has happened not just because guns are available, but because there is a brokenness in our homes, in our families. So I pray that the music that you have that God has given you, and the music that it continues to heal, God, even us.
Absolutely.
As God is giving it to us.
Absolutely.
So that's a long way to say, I'm praying. Yeah.
Heal the brokenness.
Yeah, heal the brokenness. Yes.
Thank you.
Well, I have a question for both of you. Kind of along the lines of what you're talking about now. There's a lot of turmoil going on in the world.
Yeah.
How is that affecting what you write and what you choose to sing?
Oh, absolutely. Well, every song I write now is about, Lord, how can you heal us? What do we need to do? What can we do? I really have been so focused on that, and I know that it's because I'm in that place, but that's really what's been on me. How do we move forward?
And I think that's key, because the reality is that because we have the airways and because we have, videos, it gives us the opportunity to, minister to the masses.
Yes.
No matter what demographic, no matter what spiritual position, no matter what walk of life,
yes.
We have a responsibility to say things that will positively move the next generation forward.
Yes.
And, that's what Avery's doing. She's killing it, literally, by penning, writing songs that's really moving us forward and giving us
and sharing our
experiences and giving us a different look at
Oh.
life. And with me, when I write songs, same thing. I want people. We all go through like devastating circumstances. None of us are above it. For the last 5 years, I've been dealing with just being a single dad and raising 3 children.
Yes.
And, it hasn't been easy. But, when we sit down and think about those situations and think about people who have been in worse and are in worse, we try to make sure that we take our experiences and look at it from a brighter side.
Yes.
And prayerfully, when we share our heart through music, that people get it. And I think they have. I mean, sometimes all people have is a song, and thankfully, we've been able to deliver it.
That's a word that you just said. There were so many scriptures, so many lines from church that I remembered because they were set to music.
Absolutely.
The hymns, I know them because they
set
to music. I remember those things. Somehow they've been hidden in our hearts, right? So I'm just.
And they're not
thinking
gonna go
about-
anywhere. I mean,
They're not
you know,
gonna go anywhere.
they're not
You
gonna
can
go
draw on them when you're least expecting it.
And Never Would Have Made It is 10 years old.
Never
I wrote that
would have
song in
made it.
2005, and it's 2015, and it's just as real today
Yes, it is, sir.
as it was back then.
Yes,
So, I
it
mean,
is, sir.
Music has life, and that's why we keep
Absolutely.
going through situations in private, and then we pin it so that people can hear how we've gotten
Yes,
victory
sir.
in public.
We have 2 more minutes. Actually, 1 more.
Yeah, because that's right. You got to go.
Yeah,
I got to go watch her play.
Don't do it.
We just
I have one quick
Don't do
question.
it.
Holidays are coming up, you're in a Christmas, production.
Yes.
As it relates to music, what is your fondest holiday memory?
Oh God,
Sitting around the piano? with the
You wanna know
family?
mine?
What's yours? Tell me yours.
I was 10 years old, and it was September in 1975, and I
That
told
was
my
the year I was
mother.
born.
Oh
I'm sorry.
God,
You didn't
I'm
ask me
sorry.
that. You didn't ask me that.
I told my
I gotta
no,
go.
it's 1977.
Tell the story. Give me a kiss. I gotta go.
I told my
Love y'all.
mother that I wanted a train set in September. She told me if I did everything that she told me to do from September till Christmas, that I would get it. She was telling me to do stuff that I hated, like shell peas. Y'all know about shelling Purple Hulls and Crowders and all that kind of stuff. I'm from up north, but my mother lives in Mississippi now. She's from Mississippi. So I'm shelling bushels of peas, and I'm going apple picking, and we picking strawberries at the end of the season over the summer, and I'm doing all this stuff, taking out the garbage, washing the car. I'm 10. It was in 77 to be actually. And I'll never forget that Christmas morning when I came downstairs and saw this big old 6-foot green like grass thing on top of a ping pong table and a train set all set up. And I kept that train set till I was in my 20s because that was the greatest Christmas memory that I ever had. And I don't know where it is now. I wish I'd have kept it, but yeah, that every Christmas I think about that and I say, man, that's amazing.